Never. Until now.
ACS boys. No more boys really. ACS mixed school.
For now, ACS boys, raise your hand. But based on
Recent launches.
recent launches, based on the history of the developer, plus how much they're going to premium on the load on construction, right? Probably. Hi, welcome back to the Property Wealth Pod, Singapore's go-to channel for straight talking property content. My name is Joel.
And I'm Alan. Okay, Joel, quick one. So when was the last time you heard somebody describe a condo as a waterfront living in a forest town near to MRT station with a primary school as one of the Singapore's most established name moving in next door?
Never. Until now. Because Tengah Garden Residences is doing exactly just that. And it is first ever private condo to launch in Tengah. This is a history for Singapore's newest town.
Okay, today we are going to break it all down. The next project that is coming out. So all from official materials, genuine, whether it's a bull case and all the honors trade off, and who exactly should or shouldn't be going for the project.
All right, let's go.
So let's start with the official thing that actually it tells us, because a lot of information that's circulating out there, right? Maybe true or not true. Let me look at it, and then we tell you exactly what it is. Here is what is the confirmed information.
All right, Tengah Garden Residences, right? 99-year leasehold, 863 units across 9 blocks of 16 stories. Wow, that's a lot of words.
Yeah.
All right, so oriented predominantly north and south. The orientation is actually very deliberate, right? It's designed to maximize natural light, minimize heat gain, and specifically orient living spaces away from MRT noise.
So all these are coming from the architect themselves. Okay, so the architect is actually ADDP Architects. Okay, so their concept is called the waterfront garden living for all. Okay, so the site is basically located directly beside the future Tengah Pond, which is a proper waterfront. Okay, not just like the longkang, not the canal. Okay, they have a panoramic pond view, cooling breeze, the whole package.
So the developer is Hong Leong-led consortium, right? Intrepid Investments, Guaco Land Singapore, and CSC Land Group. These are not newcomers These are all very well established developers. Hong Leong and Guaco Land together have delivered close to 100 residential development. 100
That's a lot. That's a
100 residential developments in Singapore. And their most recent track records include Lentor Mansion, Lentor Hill Residences, Midwood, and Avenir. Quality confirmed good.
没话说. Okay, so the unit mix from the fact sheet, there will be 6 units of 1 bedroom.
Not 60, 6 only.
So the range is 480 square feet to 515. So there will be 337 units of 2 bedroom for various sizes, 610 square feet to 750 square feet. Okay, then there will be 347 3 bedrooms. These are where the chunk of the meat will be. Okay, 795 square feet all the way to 1,030 square feet. Okay, so the 4 bedroom, there will be 173 4 bedrooms. The size range from 1130 square feet to 1260 square feet. So the project is pretty family oriented. Okay, so the 2 and 3 bedroom makes up 80% of the total unit.
Yeah, so I think what we missed out here is actually this is a mixed development.
Yes.
Right? So there is a commercial component on this also. So there's about 3,000 square meters of F&B and retail in the first story. All right, designed with a distinctive wave-like facade. The architects call the string of pearls, right?
This is from the architect himself, not us.
Inspired by ripples on water. Separate access from the residential access, so residents still get privacy.
So the expected TOP, when is it going to be done, is 2030. So 4 years from now. And the land cost was $675 million, which translates to 821 PSF PPR.
Yeah.
Okay. So the consortium won it at January 2025. It was last year, beginning of last year. So based on the land cost and the comparative launch, right? Pricing, how much do you think pricing?
I think we estimate
Estimate
guesstimate we don't know again we say, but based on
recent launches,
based on the history of the developer plus how much they're going to premium on the load on construction, right? Probably 1,009 to 2,001 PSF.
I would put the number slightly higher, maybe 2,000 slightly onwards Yeah. So, but of course, all these are not official because we don't know the price yet.
We not developer, we cannot confirm.
Yeah, let's talk about that in what it means in context.
Okay, so I think what's important is crucially, the development has a covered walkway connecting residents directly to Hongka MRT, right? Which is on the Jurong region line. That's not just near MRT, it's a covered link, door to platform, right? And that changes the way we price it quite significantly.
Okay.
All right, Alan, the bull case. Let's make the bull case.
Okay, so I got 5 structural argument, all grounded, which is what's confirmed, not what's speculated. Okay, so first, the Jurong region connectivity, the Jurong Island line, not Jurong Island line, Jurong region line. Yeah. So the connectivity story is actually bigger than most people realize. Hongka is on the it's the 4th station, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
On the Jurong region line.
Yeah.
Which is the Singapore's 7th line. We are getting more and more colors already. 24 kilometers of the track that is fully elevated, automated also, which is opening in 3 stages. Stage 1, 2027, from Choa Chu Kang to Hongka, Boon Lay, that side. And stage 2, 2028, we'll add the eastern side of the Jurong East interchange. And the stage 3, 2029, will complete the line from NTU all the way to the eastern end. And by the time Tengah Gardens TOP, apparently the whole JRL will be fully operational already.
Yeah.
So you are getting a ready product, ready thing that you can use.
Yeah, actually the rollout quite fast.
Yeah.
So if you put perspective, we are 2026. 2027, they start 2028, another phase, 2029, the line fully
I think
loaded.
the reason is because it's the above ground construction.
Yeah, correct. And they started very long already, quite a while already.
Yeah.
So I think what's the other thing is also the Jurong East interchange is the keynote. I think for people who are in the west, Jurong East has many lines. The train station starting to get quite complicated already lah. Alright. From there they connect you to the east-west line, the north-south line, eventually got Cross Island line. Now the JR line is coming.
I still remember when I was younger, I need to run through the train to go to another side. You run through the train.
One, right? Dangerous, this is dangerous. Right? So the JRL has the planned future extension from Pandan Reservoir to the Cross Island line in the late 2030s and onwards to the Circle line in the early 2040s. The connectivity gets progressively better over time.
Yeah.
Right? Not going to be worse. It's going to get only better.
Yeah. That is only one of the arguments. So the second argument, the waterfront positioning is actually generally quite rare at this price point. You want to get something that is waterfront at this kind of price point, very hard to get really. So this development is seated beside Tengah Road. This is this is going to be beside Tengah Pond. Sorry, not Tengah Road, but Tengah Pond. This is a man-made stormwater water retention point developed by HDB and MParks and PUB. So it's developed under this thing called the Active Beautiful Clean Water Program. A lot of words.
ABCW.
Basically, I would imagine this thing a bit like the Bishan kind of, the Bishan Park, Bishan Pond, the waterway, that kind of.
Bishan Park lah, that one.
Bishan Park lah.
This one is the water in front lah.
Yeah, water is in front one. So the blocks are orientated to face and frame the pond view. Okay, the promenade park along the northern side. When you think about the water facing units in the RCR and OCR or even CCR, the price point fundamentally is a different price point.
Completely different league. This one, all those waterfront one, if you look at all those sea facing lah, in the east side
traditionally all the water facing one all
very expensive, right?
Yeah.
So I think this one, the price proposition will be very, very attractive.
Yes.
Right, number 3, this one, okay, the school story. I think the famous school going to Tengah, right? It's not just ACS Primary.
Yeah, now it's a cohort already.
Yeah.
Change to cohort. Even girls can go in.
Yeah. So by 2030, Tengah will have 3 primary schools within the town. Pioneer Primary will relocated in 2026 and is already there, right? Kranji Primary will relocate there in 2028, and ACS Primary will relocate from Barker to Tengah in 2030, coinciding almost perfectly when the keys will be collected, right? The new ACS campus will be co-ed, right? Accepting both boys and girls for the first time in history. So Tengah Garden Residences sits within the 1 to 2 km registration radius of this ACS campus.
Also, there's no more ACS boys. You
ACS,
cannot call yourself an ACS boy anymore.
Hey, this one nowadays, gender a bit, we must be all inclusive, right? So,
Okay, so on top of all the schools, new integrated general and community hospital is planned for Tengah by the early 2030s. So that's the healthcare infrastructure. So our health minister has confirmed that 2 years ago, 2024. So for families that's thinking about it, it's a very livable place, long-term livable place, and very, very meaningful.
Okay, so number 4, right? This is Singapore's own one and only, I think this is the ultimate key. This is the one and only mixed-use private development in Tengah. Full stop. No more, right?
That means next time no more. Next time we will not have.
In Tengah.
In Tengah.
Yeah.
In Tengah they will.
No more.
No more.
One and only already, right? So the master plan shows one commercial GLS plot in the Garden District, which is Tengah Garden Residences, right?
Okay.
There is no competing mixed-use private development in this new town. The integrated retail podium serves not just the residents, but also the surrounding HDB population. You have a captive catchment of about 42,000 planned HDB homes. Sorry, not HDB. I think it's going to be the whole town planning. It's going to be about 42,000 homes in Tengah at full build.
So just now we were saying that there's 3,000 square meters of shop space around there. Okay, so that means it turns out to be about 30-something thousand of square foot. 30-something. So it's going to be a decent mall. Okay, and number 5, the exit strategy is clearer than a lot of people think. Looking at the buyer profile from the recent Western OCR launches, so all the Penry, Lindenwood, the dominant buyer group come from the age 30 to about 50 years old. Okay, 30 to 50 years old. Singaporean citizen. Okay, our buyers are all Singapore citizens and local buyers. Upgrading from either the HDB or the condos around there.
And not forgetting, actually, a lot of the buyers, majority here, are also EC upgraders.
Yeah. So they are living at District 23. District 23, one key thing is the highest density of EC in the West region.
So this proves that a lot of EC people make a lot of money.
So it's all the surrounding western districts. Then they'll be moving into this kind of new town. So the buyers will still be there when you want to sell. Even 4 years later, the buyers are still going to be there. Right? And specifically, the Copen Grand EC at the Tengah Garden, that side, is just next to it, just beside it only. Okay, so your TOP, it TOP already, take the key already. April took the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
April last year.
And 5-year MOP means what? 2030.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they can sell from April 2030 onwards. Some of them, if they take the key later, maybe until August or the September, that kind. So it coincides actually very clearly that you can actually sell to them as well. Okay, so you are the only private in the town for that period of time, for that cohort.
So I think this exit timing is really important, that most buyers actually haven't really registered. Right?
So now we talk about all the strong already, all the good stuff. Okay, we also have to touch on what are the trade-offs, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
So total there is 4 trade-offs, right? Okay, let's be very, very clear. Not saying don't buy, right? Just know that what we say here, at least you have the knowledge that what you're going in, you are prepared for what is the not so good.
Yeah, don't be
this.
blindsided.
So number 1, the estate immaturity is very real, right? You know, as of 2026, nearly 50% of Tengah's planned 30,000 plus HDB flats have been completed. That means the other 50% will still be built around you. The second neighborhood center, Park Point, with its Fair Price supermarket and Gourmet Paradise food court, only just opened early this year in 2026. The town center, which is the car-free marketplace at Tengah MRT station, is still coming. The hospital is coming early 2030. But when you collect your keys in 2030, Tengah will be a functioning community, but will still be a town under construction for a few more years, right? For buyers who are ready, for the buyers who are used to having full, mature amenities, they need to be mentally prepared for all of this. Also, one thing that they also need to remember when they move in, right? If there's construction around you, there's still going to be dust around you, where a lot of people
It's like
fail
Punggol
to
all
understand.
over again.
Yeah, correct. It's like
Punggol, that
Punggol
time it was
Sengkang
like
all over.
the ones that living towards the unfinished town, right? They very dusty for a long
Correct.
time. Yeah. So that's one of the point. Second point, the Jurong region line commute context. I put it in the context. So it's going to be excellent for the western corridor. NTU, Jurong Island, that side, and then Boon Lay, that side. Generally, it's very convenient. Okay, but it doesn't go to the CBD area. For anyone who want to go to Raffles Place or Marina Bay, that side, right? The realistic commute is you need to transfer to the Jurong East, that side.
Yeah, need to change in Jurong East lah.
To the east-west line, and you are potentially looking 45 minutes to 55 minutes, that kind of window from door to door. So it's almost an hour of commute. Okay, that is not a deal breaker for everybody lah. Okay, but you need to go and stress test the commute before you sign anything. Okay, as we mentioned, because when you resale that time, when you exit that time, the resale pool or the buyers will be the same kind of commute lah. Yeah, for people who are going to the town area, that kind.
Number 3, so the other one is the EC compression risk, right? Looking at pricing data in this project material, right? ECs like Orel of Tampines already crossed 1965 PSF, right?
Almost
at the
2000.
high end now, all right? Copen Grand, right next to this development, averaged about 1007 PSF at launch.
That time.
Yeah.
It was that time.
So if Tengah Garden Residences prices at 2009 to 2001 or above 2000, like 2000 plus up, right? The historical price gap between private and EC is genuinely narrower here than in most markets, right? Copen Grand owners coming off MOP in 2030 will be entering the resale pool at prices close to where you are, right? That doesn't kill the investment thesis, but it does mean appreciation may be layered and gradual and not front-loaded.
Okay, that means they haven't made that much profit. That means they will be, in a way, they need to fork out a lot of their own money if they want to change to Tengah.
Correct. I mean,
Residences.
because right at the start, once you MOP EC, right, it will still take more time to the price to surge,
Yes.
So if you intend to buy and then MOP at TOP for Tengah Gardens, I want to sell, you still have to wait a few more years before you can actually realize good profits when you sell to people from Copen Grand.
It's very math orientated lah. This is the thing is the people who buy your property need to make a profit before they can buy a property. If you want to make a profit lah. Okay, so that's one of it. That's number 3. Number 4. Okay, is gonna be a long haul play lah. Effectively, it's gonna be a long haul play. So the research material that we have, right, actually make it very clear for buyer profile of the nearby launches or the near launches or recent launches. The typical buyer, 30 years old to 50 years old, planning for a genuine 5 to 10 year hold is a given. So if you are 2 to 3 year investor or 4 years investor, okay, you want to look at the launch to a TOP, then you want to wait for the price to bump and then you want to sell off. This kind of project, right, maybe will frustrate you a bit because it haven't got enough time to mature. The attention still haven't really there yet. Okay, so the upside is like it's going to be structural, very infrastructure driven, and the town maturity is going to be very important for that. The patience is not going to be like optional whether you want to wait or don't want to wait. It is you must wait for the entire investment to mature.
Okay, so overall, who should and shouldn't buy Tengah, right? So let's look at the actual buyer profiles now, right? Who is Tengah Garden Residences actually for?
So we have identified 3 kinds of buyers, 3 very clear profile. So number 1, the HDB upgraders, of course from the west. If you are from the east, welcome you. This is the people who are buying OCR launches recently. So the District 23 we are always talking about District 23. Where is District 23? Bukit Batok, Bukit Panjang, Choa Chu Kang, this kind of area. Those people are very, very comfortable with Tengah because it's their neighbor. And the Tengah residents themselves, whoever has the families that move to Tengah already, they will want to buy this kind of place.
Actually, it's more they move in already. They haven't hit MOP yet.
So
probably will be their children who
Yes.
want to move.
So the
nearby,
families whoever that got a place at Tengah, they want to move to the town.
either that
stay at the same
or
place.
the families who are there already, the children want to buy themselves. They are the next. They are the same people.
So those are the people familiar with the location. And of course, they know the area. They know that the Jurong region line, how it's going to be like. They know the MOP is going to come in. How the prices work there. A 3-bedder basically will cost 1.3 million plus for those who want to reach out for a well appreciated BTO for there. I would say that next
Those
time.
people who sell lah, you know, if
Yeah.
they sell already, they sell the BTO, they got money, they can buy lor.
Yeah. So whoever has made money from the BTO there, next time you go and buy your property.
So number 2, right? Families with a school plan.
ACS boys, no more boys already. ACS make school.
For now, ACS boys, raise your hand. Holler inside the comments. Okay, so for families with a school plan, if they have children who will be starting primary school between 2030 and 2035, the ACS Primary or Kranji Primary is on your list. The window to buy within this kind of area, right? This is your chance to buy and benefit from this before the school premium fully kick in, right? So now is your chance, this small little window, the launch time, go inside and buy Tengah Garden Residences, right? So once people start to see that the school effect becomes visible in transactions, your entry is going to start moving upwards.
Yeah, so act fast. First mover advantage.
Yeah.
We hear until very sian already. So number 3, Western Corridor professional with about the 7 to 10 years hold. You want to buy this place and then hold for 7 to 10 years. These are the buyers that should think about Tengah Gardens. Okay, so because Jurong Island, that side, and the NTU, those who are working around Jurong should be looking at this seriously. For you, the development, okay, delivers very, very strong connectivity in terms of the MRT. So you can go to work from there very fast. You don't have to change if you are working there. Of course, Orchard, that kind, CBD, that kind, the commute is longer. And this side, there is the kind of like green mark, okay, because the green mark, BCA green mark, low energy, sustainability features, the Sky Club and all this is all inside. Yeah, so they are not compromising on lifestyle. These are the lifestyle, and you can get it at a low entry price.
Yeah. So so those are the people who should, right? So
Yes.
who shouldn't, right?
Who shouldn't?
Yeah. So who shouldn't? The short-term investors expecting the quick, fast game, right? So this is the wrong project, lah. If you, again, we say this time and time again in so many projects that we review so many times. We say Singapore, your quick flip, don't buy real estate, lah. You're better off doing the high-risk investments, All right. So CBD commuters who haven't done the actual commute test, go ride the JRL to Jurong East, transfer test it for yourself. And the buyers who need everything fully built, buzzing from day one. Everything must be day one. All right. Tengah in 2030 is still maturing. It's good, but will not be your Queenstown, will not be your Clementi, will not be your Jurong East, will not be your Toa Payoh yet.
Yeah. Okay, so the honest framing is very simple. The project rewards anybody who understand what they are going into. You have the time horizon to go for it and genuinely want to live or invest in the future of the West area. So 3 takeaways are for you if you got Tengah Gardens in your shop list. Okay, number 1, verify your unit type against your family size. Please. You don't go and buy a 2-bedroom where you got 5 family members. And of course, budget yourself before any price list even drop. The mix is gonna be like 80% is 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom. So you should be able to get something there. And if you are a family of a bigger family, the 4-bedroom there is the size of 1,130 square feet to 1,260 square feet. Okay, so this size is actually quite decent. Look at the floor plan before you buy. Okay, look at the floor plan before you buy. Number 2, before the official price come out, you need to benchmark whatever you are going to buy against Copen Grand's average price and against any other projects like the Lake Garden, Sora, all these kind of projects that's existing one before you jump into it. Okay, Copen Grand average around 1,007. Lake Gardens right now 2,280 per square foot, and then Sora right now is about 2,350 square feet per square foot right now. Tengah Gardens should be below that because they are starting from But of course, the higher floor one is going to have prices higher lah. Okay, so if the price in terms of parity is same as Lake Gardens, then the math is slightly harder to justify on the end. Okay, you need to hold it to a discount for that lah. 3, visit the site. Okay, a lot of people still haven't seen where the location is. Specifically, try to if you can try to test out the Jurong region line. And walk to the development and then make a site walk lah. Basically walk to the Plantation Plaza. That is where the commercial shops are. And then feel what is the estate like. Okay, before you can see yourself genuinely living there, not just investing. You have the time horizon. This is the one of the legitimate or potential that you have there.
So I got one thing to add here. It's about the timing convergence, right? The Tengah Gardens TOP in 2030, ACS open in 2030, hospital by early 2030s, Copen Grand owners off MOP from 2030, right? As your first private resale competitors and also your first potential buyers for your Tengah Garden Residences. The JRL fully operational by 2029. All these converging into a very short timeline of like 2 to 3 years, right? It's not accidental because the government actually planned all this inside the Tengah Garden master plan, right? It is designed this way, right? You are being asked today to bet on the master plan whether it will take effect or not, right? So based on what they have delivered in Punggol, Sengkang, and all the other new places, right? This is actually quite good bet. You're probably going to win on this bet lah.
So you are buying the trajectory, you are not buying what is there now. That is right now you go and see it's quite empty lah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap up this episode, right? It's basically that's all we have lah. If this was useful, remember to hit the like, share and subscribe button. Alright. Drop us a comment. Are you actually eyeing Tengah Garden Residences? Right? Have you already registered your interest? Haven't registered, can reach us. Right? Let us know where you're at. If you're wanting to talk to us on your property journey or you want to view Tengah Garden Residences, alright. Click the link in the description down below to reach us directly.
Okay, we would love to hear from you. And if there's a topic that you want us to talk about or there's a project that you want us to talk about, let us know. Okay, send it our way.
Alright, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.
See you.
See you.